Secret plots against 2023, zoning amid APC and PDP intrigues. 5 broad issues seen to be fueling upheaves surrounding the build-up to the 2023 election cycle, which is less than 2 years away. These issues include President Muhammadu Buhari's performance and leadership style, arguments for and against zoning of the presidential slot, simmering crisis within the governing All Progressive Congress APC, mutual suspicion within the main opposition People's Democratic Party PDP, and calls by ethnic nationalities for restructuring the governance organogram of the country. Despite the general climate of insecurity arising from banditry and kidnapping across various parts of the country, calculations and scheming by politicians have continued to fuel suspense and uncertainty in the country. Governors will soon take the back seat, especially as state governors engage in round-the-clock politicking and deliberating about who gets where in 2023. The situation has become so tense that penultimate week, no less than 3 northern states governors relocated their weekly state executive council meetings to Abuja. But in the political scheme, some citizens express worry that 2023 may not turn out peaceful, particularly given recollections that democracy has not gained much needed experience and traction in terms of strengthening the institution. Furthermore, strident calls for restructuring by ethnic nationalities, especially plans by the Middle Belt or North Central geopolitical zone to align with the South on the issue of restructuring, makes the horizon cloudy as far as 2023 election is concerned. It could be against the background of this threat of dissembling by the North Central that immediate past president of Senate, Dr. Bukola Saraki, declared recently that the geopolitical zone would determine the future of Nigeria. Although Saraki was alluding to the huge economic potential of the geopolitical zone and its contribution to Nigeria's development, he contended that the North Central region deserves every consideration that other experts, noting that the zone should also be seen as belonging to Nigeria and not a mere numerical appendage. Yet some commentators express the view that the North Central geopolitical zone does not possess the cohesion and political stamina to determine the future of things in the country. Those who doubt the North Central's ability to serve as the pilot of Nigeria's future point to the existence of desperate cleavages, including the Middle Belt Forum and the North Central People's Forum, as denying the zone of the necessary unity to assert itself decisively. However, as the North Central, which ordinarily helps the North to exercise dominance, has decided to take its destiny in its hand, it is possible that no single zone would arrogate to itself the power to do and undo things come 2023 in Nigerian politics. Nothing evidences President Buhari's performance in office than the plethora of aspirants rearing to succeed him and the level of insecurity in the country. When he campaigned to be president, Nigerian electorate believed that as a former military officer, the president would deploy his military expertise to dislodge the Boko Haram insurgents. That was after former opposition politicians rallied around his famed integrity to build a multi-party alliance to gift him with a consensus presidential ticket. 5 years in the saddle as president, despite health challenges that defines his first term, Buhari has not battled Boko Haram and corruption to a standstill, but succeeded in raising the country to the despiteful height as the world's poverty capital. Without alluding to his performance, President Buhari had, during a National Executive Committee neck of APC, warned his fellow party faithful to be careful and ensure that the party did not unravel after his tenure in 2023. Ever since he made that observation, state governors elected on the party's platform began moves to possess the party structure, as well as model it in such a way to make it remain competitive for the 2023 electoral battle. The governor's scheme not only led to the dismantling of the party's National Working Committee that was elected in August 2018, but also the coupling of an unconstitutional National Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee led by one of them, the governor of Yobe State, Alhaji Mai Mala Birni. Although Boni had prior to his election as governor served as APC National Secretary, his selection as the chairman of the caretaker committee sent shockwaves in the minds of party faithful, with some explaining the choice as part of the long-term plan to raise Buhari's successor from the northeast geopolitical zone. By choosing to be aloof and remain behind the scene, Buhari subtly encouraged the frenzy over the 2023 politics that has become a huge source of distraction within his administration. Paved by the prevailing scramble for political positions in the governing party, the main opposition PDP blamed Buhari's poor leadership, saying that APC governors have unwittingly sidelined the president due to his failure to rise to the challenge, while claiming that the president has been reduced to a lame duck. PDP, in a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Kola Olugbodiyan, said the APC leaders' action were being driven by the manifest failure of Buhari's administration in all sectors of national life. The main opposition party noted that the frenzy at which the APC had commenced the 2023 election campaign further confirmed that the APC leadership is now looking beyond its current structure and government, apparently having realized that the next 3 years under Buhari will be a waste. PDP stated the underground moves by APC leaders to disown the Buhari administration, given its failures, the conversation about possible change of their party's name, as well as the plot to destabilize the PDP, are signs of desperation to hold onto power despite APC's failure and explicit rejection by Nigerians. The attitude and character of the APC have manifestly shown that it is mortally afraid to stand election in 2023, given that Nigerians have seen through their antics and are determined not to have anything to do with such a deceitful, beguiling, divisive, and incompetent party in future elections. APC has shown that it is a party without conscience, the reason it had failed in the last 5 years to bring together a board of trustees that ought to serve as the custodian of its supposed ideals and principles. Some observers have also noted that President Buhari's refusal to change the service chiefs in spite of increasing evidence of lack of distinguished exploits is to avert a possible push of regime change. The presidency's recent clampdown of #ęcręt protesters is evidence of how jittery the government is. The Northern Elders Forum have been steadfast in its calls on President Buhari to sack the service chiefs and inject fresh blood in the fight against insecurity in the country, especially the Boko Haram insurgency. Northern Elders Forum had repeatedly expressed the belief that the service chiefs, whose tenure had long elapsed, have run out of ideas. Shortly after the #ęcręt protests that rocked various parts of the country, the Northern Elders Forum urged Buhari to deploy similar energy with which he promptly dissolved SARS to dispense with the service chiefs. Buhari secret plot again is being exposed regarding 2023. Guys, let's hear your take down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye for now, and God bless.